Imagine a place so toxic, so utterly poisoned by radiation, that it should be devoid of life, a silent monument to human error. Yet, deep within the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, life thrives in the most unexpected forms. Scientists have discovered not just plants and animals reclaiming the land, but microscopic organisms that actively embrace the deadly gamma rays. These invisible life forms challenge our fundamental understanding of survival, transforming what should be a death sentence into a source of energy, turning radiation into sustenance. To understand this incredible feat, we must first grasp the danger of radiation. Ionizing radiation, like gamma rays, carries enough energy to rip electrons from atoms, creating unstable ions that wreak havoc on living cells. It shatters DNA strands, scrambles proteins, and destroys cellular machinery. For most organisms, exposure to just 5 sieverts can be fatal, causing acute radiation sickness and organ failure within days. It's an invisible, silent killer that fundamentally breaks the blueprints of life. The discovery of radiation-loving life wasn't a sudden event, but a gradual realization, particularly in the aftermath of Chernobyl. In 1991, nearly 5 years after the disaster, scientists exploring the melted reactor core found black, melanin-rich fungi growing directly on the walls, seemingly drawn to the hot zones. These fungi, including species like *Cladosporium sphaerospermum * and Cryptococcus neoformans, were not just surviving the intense radiation. They appeared to be using it, absorbing the energy in a process dubbed radiosynthesis. Among the most famous of these extremophiles is Deinococcus radiodurans, often hailed as the world's most radiation-resistant organism. It can withstand a dose of 1.5 million rads, 15,000 grays, which is thousands of times more than what would kill a human. A dose of just 500 rads would be lethal to us, yet D. radiodurans shrugs off exposure equivalent to being blasted with electron beams. This microbe showcases an astonishing resilience, an evolutionary marvel of survival against overwhelming odds. The secret to Deinococcus radiodurans *S superpowers lies in its extraordinary DNA repair system. When its genome is shattered into hundreds of pieces by radiation, this bacterium doesn't just give up. It has multiple copies of its genome and a remarkably efficient, complex enzymatic machinery that can reassemble these fragments perfectly within hours. This repair process is so robust that it can mend over 100 double-strand DNA breaks per cell, far surpassing any other known organism. Beyond DNA repair, some of these organisms employ another fascinating shield: melanin. The same pigment that colors human skin and protects us from UV light plays a crucial role in these radiotrophic fungi and bacteria. Melanin has been shown to absorb gamma radiation and convert it into a different form of energy, potentially even chemical energy for growth. This dark pigment acts like a natural biological armor, not just deflecting damage, but possibly harnessing the very force that obliterates other life. While Deinococcus radiodurans is exceptional, it's not alone. Other bacterial species like *Rhodopseudomonas and Ralstonia have also demonstrated remarkable radiation tolerance. Rhodopseudomonas *, a purple non-sulfur bacterium, thrives in diverse environments and shows particular resistance to UV radiation, suggesting broad protective mechanisms. Ralstonia * species, found in contaminated soils, exhibit metabolic pathways that help them detoxify heavy metals often associated with radioactive waste, showing a multifaceted survival strategy. These radiation-resistant microbes aren't confined to man-made disaster zones. Scientists have discovered them in naturally radioactive environments, deep within the Earth's crust. Here, sheltered from surface radiation but exposed to naturally occurring radioisotopes, specialized bacteria have evolved. They utilize chemosynthesis, deriving energy from chemical reactions, some of which are fueled by the decay products of radioactive elements. This subterranean dark biosphere reveals a hidden world of life sustained by geological forces and elemental decay. Extremophiles are a testament to life's adaptability. From the scorching temperatures of hydrothermal vents in the deep ocean, where creatures withstand pressures 200 times greater than at the surface, to the frigid aridity of the Antarctic dry valleys, life persists. These habitats often feature unique chemical compositions and energy sources, pushing the boundaries of what biological systems can tolerate. The parallels with radiation resistance highlight a universal theme. Life finds a way, even in environments that seem utterly hostile. The most astounding implication of these discoveries is the concept of radiosynthesis. Just as plants use photosynthesis to convert sunlight into energy, and some bacteria use chemosynthesis from chemicals, it's theorized that radiotrophic organisms might directly harvest energy from radiation. While still an area of active research, experiments have shown that melanin-rich fungi grow faster in the presence of radiation. This suggests that instead of merely tolerating radiation, they might be actively metabolizing it, turning a destructive force into a life-sustaining power. These discoveries have profound implications for astrobiology, the study of life beyond Earth. Planets like Mars, devoid of a strong magnetic field and a thick atmosphere, are constantly bombarded by cosmic radiation. If life can thrive on Earth by metabolizing radiation, then similar life forms could exist beneath the Martian surface or on other irradiated worlds. The existence of radiotrophic microbes vastly expands the habitable zone concept, suggesting life could be far more widespread in the universe than previously imagined. One of the most promising applications of these radiation-eating microbes is in bioremediation. Nuclear waste, with its millennia-long decay periods, poses an enormous environmental challenge. Imagine using cultures of Deinococcus, radiodurans or melanin-rich fungi to break down radioactive contaminants, essentially cleaning up hazardous waste sites. Early research suggests these bacteria can absorb radioactive isotopes like uranium and cesium, potentially immobilizing them, or even breaking down radioactive organic compounds. This offers a biological alternative to current, costly, and often insufficient containment methods. However, the path to large-scale bioremediation is not without its challenges. Scaling up these microbial solutions from lab Petri dishes to vast contaminated sites requires overcoming significant hurdles. Factors like nutrient availability, competition with native microorganisms, and the sheer volume of radioactive material complicate deployment. Furthermore, ensuring that the microbes completely neutralize or contain the radioactive elements, rather than just moving them, is critical. Intensive research is ongoing to optimize these biological remediation strategies for practical application. Beyond environmental cleanup, the unique biology of these extremophiles offers insights into medical advancements. Understanding how Deinococcus radiodurans repairs its DNA so effectively could inspire new treatments for radiation exposure in humans, or even improve the efficacy of radiation therapy for cancer patients by protecting healthy cells. Researchers are exploring synthetic biology approaches to harness these repair mechanisms, potentially engineering human cells with enhanced radiation resistance, a groundbreaking prospect for future medicine. The very existence of these organisms prompts a deeper question. How did such extreme resistance evolve? Some theories suggest that early Earth, before the formation of a protective ozone layer, was subjected to much higher levels of cosmic and UV radiation. Life forms that could cope with this intensity would have had a distinct evolutionary advantage. Alternatively, these adaptations may have arisen in specific ecological niches, like deep-sea vents or deep underground, where radiation is a constant, albeit subtle, environmental factor, driving the evolution of specialized survival mechanisms. Our planet is far more diverse and resilient than we often perceive. The extremosphere, the sum of all extreme environments where life can exist, is constantly expanding with new discoveries. From psychrophiles thriving in ice to thermophiles in boiling water, and now radiophiles in deadly radiation, life continually pushes the boundaries. These organisms redefine the conditions necessary for habitability, urging us to look beyond our anthropocentric view of what constitutes a livable world and appreciate the raw, powerful adaptability of nature. We are only just beginning to uncover the vast, unseen world of microbes. It's estimated that less than 1% of microbial species have been identified and cultured. Imagine the countless other organisms with incredible, undiscovered capabilities hidden in every corner of our planet, from the soil beneath our feet to the deepest oceans. The bacteria that eat radiation are a powerful reminder that the natural world holds secrets and solutions we haven't even conceived of yet, waiting to be revealed through scientific curiosity. The robustness of microbial life is truly awe-inspiring. They form the very foundation of ecosystems, recycling nutrients and driving global biogeochemical cycles. Their ability to survive and adapt to seemingly impossible conditions speaks to a fundamental resilience woven into the fabric of life itself. These superbugs of the natural world are not just scientific curiosities. They are living proof that evolution can craft solutions to challenges far beyond what we might consider survivable, providing a template for life's ultimate persistence. As humanity grapples with the legacy of nuclear energy and the ongoing challenge of waste management, these radiation-eating organisms offer a beacon of hope. Instead of burying our problems, literally, deep underground for thousands of years, perhaps nature itself holds the key to detoxification. Further research into radiotrophic mechanisms could lead to advanced, sustainable methods for making dangerous nuclear byproducts safe, turning a catastrophic threat into a manageable part of our technological landscape. From the invisible forces of radiation to the microscopic architects of survival, the natural world never ceases to astonish. These organisms that embrace gamma rays remind us that life is not just delicate, it is incredibly tenacious, adaptive, and utterly miraculous. They are a testament to evolution's boundless creativity, transforming devastation into opportunity. As we continue to explore the intricate web of life, we uncover not just scientific facts, but profound lessons in resilience, demonstrating that even in the most hostile conditions, life finds a way to thrive.